Oh man, this one is just, this is a weird time. If you were to tell me, I would be holding in my hand a book called He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse, where anti-He-Man from an alternate dimension starts to go to every other reality in Masters of the Universe lore and tries to wipe out every version of Grayskull and He-Man, and one hero who can save them is a nice version of Prince Keldor from that same universe, I'd say you're insane. That is a really weird place to take Masters of the Universe, but it is so good. When I picked this up today, I think I was the only guy in the store that picked it up, and the guy at the store, he told me, you know, this is a really good book, I really wish more people were picking it up, so I hope a lot of people pick this book up. It's insane. This is an insanely good book for Masters of the Universe fans. You get a lot of weird references, a lot of good versions of He-Man and Skeletor. This book, I don't want to spoil this book for anybody because it is just that fucking good of a book. If you are a Masters of the Universe fan, don't want to spoil it for anybody. But at the beginning, the story sets itself up in a very interesting way. It takes us to the Masters universe we know with our He-Man, with our Sorceress, with our Skeletor. And things happen. That is very shocking and interesting. And it really surprised me right away when we see this first big cataclysmic event that happened to one of the main characters that we know. That shocked me right away because I didn't expect that to happen. Leading into this, I love that the villain is He-Man and not just a Skeletor or a Hordak or anybody like that. I like that it's a He-Man, the only bad He-Man in the entire multiverse, which is really cool. That is a great premise. It's a great way to show the importance of the character of He-Man, and having Prince Keldor as the hero. Like, there's some really good shit in this. Honestly, some of the best stuff. You got, I mean, look at that. Look at that art. This art is amazing. It seems very inspired for like the comics of the time where this is set. It feels like a very 80s comic in the way the art is drawn and the dialogue. It feels like Masters of the Universe dialogue, which I really like because those old cartoons are so good in my heart. I really like that original one. Sorceress is my favorite character, and she doesn't get a lot of play in this book, but I guarantee we're going to see a lot more of Sorceress in here. It did a really good job of establishing all the other universes that we're going to be seeing. We got a really good one at the end there that I know a lot of you old school fans of Masters are going to be a fan of. What's setting up for issue 2, which I'll probably talk more about in issue 2, but no. This first issue really established where we're going, who our heroes are, what we're going to have to do to set up the world, and it was just really fun and cool. This is straight out of the 80s. With modern storytelling, and I can't wait to read more of this. Like, this was such a fun book. I had a smile on my face the entire time I read this. Guys, you gotta check it out. This is my recommendation of the week, probably. Like, I'm just like reading the comic again as I look down. Some of the versions here are just so fun and cool. Like, you don't need me gushing over it. Everyone go pick this one up. He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse. Yeah, there's a really shitty glare, but like, you know what you're gonna get. This is so good, and I want everyone to check this one out. So read this if you are a Masters of the Universe fan, and if you're not, it's a weird place to start, but I want to recommend it. So go check it out. Thanks for watching.